この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for episode 2 of the Tatami Galaxy. Last week we were introduced through a whirlwind of very quick and highly effective exposition to the world of Watashi and his friends and their location, their place at school, and specifically his 4.5 tatami mat prison. Through a chance encounter at a mysterious Neko-based ramen stand, potentially actually containing real cats, but probably not, he runs into a gigantic-chinned man who professes to be a deity and very quickly reveals that he is in fact a deity, or at least has the powers to bend space and time and make books appear from his coat, who tells him, gives him an ultimatum of sorts. That girl you like, that girl you're interested in, Akashi. Well, you better get on it quickly because it's either you or your demonic companion, Ozu. So, our journey begins, and we discover that our protagonist has spent the last 2 years of his college life basically fucking up other people's lives and preventing them from finding love or happiness or anything else that would make him or his demonic companion, Ozu, jealous. Speaking of Ozu, while he is demonic in appearance, he seems oddly supportive of Watashi. He seems oddly like, go get him, pal, which is interesting and odd and something that I'm going to be keeping an eye on. He actually strikes me as kind of like a friendly imp companion more than anything else. But through a strange series of circumstances, our protagonist finds himself meeting Akashi at a gathering of sorts, and through an even stranger series of circumstances with laser lights and Ozu dressed up as a woman, and I don't know what the fuck was going on there. He finds himself chucked off of a bridge into a raging torrent of water, seemingly to his death, and in that very moment, the clock stops, the tower turns back time, and we cut to the ED. So, where will we end up? How far back are we going? What will be reset and how much? And how much will he remember of his current life? I don't know. I don't know. We're in a time loop. Things are going to get interesting. The purpose seems to be to get with Akashi, and she's fucking great. Just want to throw that out there. I really like her, and we barely know her. Again, kind of a testament to the quality and rapidity of the exposition, not to mention the rapidity of the dialogue and subtitles, which are just slow enough that they're readable. The show is pretty awesome already. It's drenched in Yuasa's stylistic choices with bold and exciting colors and incredible rough sketched animation that creates a world unto itself. It's just kind of fantastic, and I can't wait to see a little bit more of it. So let's go ahead and dive on into the Tatami Galaxy episode 2. I've got the episode up and ready to go. Once again, I am using the Reactor copy rip thing available on Ya. It's the one I've got. Nobody's told me that it's a bad one, so it's the one I'm going to keep using. If you think it's a bad one, tell me, and maybe I will not keep using it. Episode 2, I've got it up. There will be 2 versions of this reaction video. You can find a picture-in-picture version with the video up there, linked in the description, and a timer-based version up on YouTube. The timer-based version will have discussion on it. The picture-in-picture version will not. Mix and match as you see fit to get the content that you want. And if you want to sync up your own copy of the episode with the timer-based version, you are welcome to do so. Just get your copy ready because the beep beep timer to count you down will be coming now. We're recording, we're good to go. Let's do it. Hello, dynamic duo. So this is past, right? Who's that? Oh, is that the Chad guy from the OP? You... Aw. What is he chugging? 5-hour energies? Glug, glug, glug. Hmm. That's why? I don't think so, bud. I think it's more than that. Sure. Where did you get that key? Yeah. Conniving. Scheming. Yeah, it's a workout place. Oh, it's good. At least you won't mess with dust. The sex doll? Oh, I'm sure. It's a mannequin. So, okay. Breaking and entering. It's the list of crimes. Yeah, Chad. I'm just gonna call him Chad until I know his name. I think they said his name. I've forgotten it immediately. And why is Woody there? Time will never tell. Or it might. I don't know. Always love a good Asian Kung Fu Generation OP. Choosing a new circle, right? Something other than tennis. So this becomes a refrain. Isogi? Cinema. Whoops. A refrain. Sincerity versus authority. Oh. Is that Chad? All was the star. Jogasaki. Chad equals Jogasaki. Bye. He seems nice enough. Except to you. No, don't. Just let it go. So he's gonna be wherever you are. Really is like a devil, isn't he? And same line. Sure. Doshi desu yo. Always is. So he doesn't remember his past life. It's just a retry. James Cameron? I agree, but it's also necessity. Hmm. That was a cool morphing thing. Of course she did. And she laughs. Oh, that's you. Hmm. He made his own film. Oh, super Hitler-esque. Sure. Of course. Oh, wow, we're going all in on it. Okay. Okay. And thus, heartbroken. Sure, his fault. Fate and fatalism. Maybe. We have had this conversation before, but we're getting there faster this time. Well, 8th year. So he looks a bit older for a reason. Hmm. He just did. Wow. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. Creates two boobs as it oscillates. Yeah. What's the play? Sure. Okay. What's the plan, man? Oh, to uncover. Yeah. No one under. Well, but he would be over 18. It's one, college, and two, he's been there for 8 years. Hmm. Of course. Oh. How about further? Hmm. Yeah, don't associate me with this. All the results, none of the blame. Fortune teller? Of course. Again with the cold reads. Yeah. Yeah. Leaning in, leaning in. As it is. Yeah, wasn't it 1000 before? How does he remember that? Because he just remembers bits and pieces. Soka. The combination of the palanquin with the Roman whatchamacallit. Oof. Come up with a plan, have we? Oh, using that sound effect too. So self-aware. Gonna swap the tapes. Brilliant and evil. Love it. He. Ha 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 ha. Huh? Of course. Oh. Did you? All was prepared. Never spoke with her. Ice cold. Hey, that's what I do. Hmm. He's not going to change the tapes. Or will he? The way he left that the screen there. It's the original, isn't it? No, it's not. Oh no, it's the second reel. How did they get first-person view? Straight into the trash. Boom! True expose. Ooh. Yep. Ruined. Destroyed. He's just sitting there. What? How? What? Amazing. No. We want to see this. Oh. Oh, this is awful. Oh no. Ow, ow. Of course. Forcing you, yeah. Bye. And you? I mean, yeah. Yep. Less evil. Yeah. Truly. Ah, so the promise exists. In both continuities. I don't think she would be. Yeah. Well played. Kind of awfully sadistic, though. Oh, hey. And yet, it's from the other continuity. Hmm. Still hates bugs. Different place, different setting, same conversation. And same... It's missing. Oh, like a stress ball? Clearly. Ow. Hit myself in the sternum. Make that movie. Oh. The opportunity to give that back to her. Always dangling before your eyes. That's the opportunity. Well. Yeah. I don't think so, bud. Of course. Oh no. Oh god. Is that how he ended up in the dress and wait, what? Clickety clack. And back we go. And then we get this amazing ED again. It's such a treat for the eyes and ears. It's so good. God, that episode went by fast. It's amazing how I can't speak for you, but I just get sucked into the world immediately. Wow. God, that went by so fast. It went by way too fast. Ah! Sincerity versus authority. Hmm. I wonder how much the artists and director, of course, uh, put of their own experiences in the film and animation industry into this battle between, well, sincerity and authority. Now that we've seen a second loop and seen so many elements repeated, it seems that a sense of fate and fatalism is a deep deep theme in this show. The question is, how do you break the cycle? How do you break out of the loop? And the answer seems to be the one that the fortune teller gives him, and I didn't put it together last time we watched an episode. I don't know if she used the same exact phrasing the last time, but she says it's always dangling right before your eyes. And here we get it a little bit more explicitly, juxtaposed with the mochi gumi or whatever it's called, the one that he uses as his light switch. Clearly, that's the perfect opportunity to start more of a relationship with her, or at least a conversation, is to bring it and tell her that you found it after all this time. Give it to her. It's also, I think it's important and interesting that their promise in different forms occurs in each timeline, at least the ones that we've seen so far. It's not something that happened pre-reversal. It's part of the fated continuity. But the meeting with the matchmaker deity is not. That's interesting. He still meets with him, but in an entirely different way. Here, he's the person brought on by Ozu to be his master, I guess, in editing this horrifying mudslinging film. And in universe, he creates a film that is the 4.5 Tatami Mat prison. Okay. Doesn't matter which path you take, you'll still end up here. Yeah, fate and fatalism all over the place. This Jogasaki character is interesting. I wonder if he'll be appearing in multiple continuities in multiple timelines as somebody, an enemy of sorts. Considering his appearance in the OP, it seems like that's probably pretty likely. Again, the general production and world that is created by Yuasa is so interesting and so colorful and plays so much with space and depth and emotion. The ability to convey so much with so little is fantastic and shows like such an innate understanding of how we interpret visual metaphors and visual language. It's just cool. This scene I found particularly striking as he is cast out, small, alone, and walking through. Everything that every character does is indicative of their mental state. They're almost stylistic symbols of themselves. Got that glow going, and he realizes some things about what's going on. Some things about his repetition. Wonderfully creepy. I wonder, I don't quite remember, but it seems to me that almost every scene that we've seen before, or come close to seeing before, has been shot differently. Like we're seeing the same things from a different angle. Although I think this one's identical. That one's definitely the same. The fact that she raises her prices is very interesting. The horrible grin. What a monstrous character. And yet it's even more monstrous to do this horrible expose because everyone has their secrets. In this case, they're just made extreme. One thing I want to note is if you keep your ear out for it, you'll hear this particular sound effect all over the place. It's one of those things that's almost like the what's the scream? Wilhelm scream. It's almost like the Wilhelm scream in that it's throughout media and so entrenched in stuff. In fact, I would say it's almost the Japanese version. It's the fire begins to be lit. We heard it just last week. There was a moment in Fire Force that used the exact same sound effect. It's used everywhere. And sometimes it's used how do I put it? It's used sincerely, and sometimes it's used as a joke in and of itself. And I take this example as absolutely a joke in and of itself. So I'll put this at 50%. That one. Or whatever. It's everywhere. And it's used all the time for fires beginning or explosions, and specifically for like character gets the fire in their eyes. This is you also like making a jab at the industry itself and some of its reuse. It's just beautifully self-aware, and I love it. I hope there's more stuff like that. It's also a really striking scene as we see it in the reflections of the river, and he burns up with his fury and rage. And Kombini Bentos. Finished. The destructive tape. His hesitation at realizing that Akashi might be somehow caught in the inferno that he's creating, or the takedown that he's made because her name is on the thing, and his attempt to be like, no, maybe we shouldn't do this, but it's too late, it's already happening. It's kind of fascinating. I love that we get little bits and pieces of the reason why people don't talk to Akashi, because each one adds a little additional scene for her, a little additional aspect of her characterization. I hope that we continue to get more, because they're really cool. I like her so much. I like her so much. It's fascinating. How does he manage to create such depth with so little? Like there's nothing fancy going on in almost any scene of the Tatami Galaxy. It's simple, and yet the framing and the existence of the shadows and the use of color creates this immensely deep, like structurally deep visual. It's really cool. A lot of it comes down to these sort of rough toned shadows that are everywhere, and just the differences in color that give the sense that this forest expands onward back behind them for a long time. It's completely different from the way that something like Vinland creates depth of field in its own show. And the shadows down here at the bottom create this sense that we're sitting here looking through a camera at these characters in a real place that really exists, although it's so different and so distant and so estranged from our world. You can see the same kind of thing here with like non-traditional vanishing lines in this path going behind. It creates this immaculate sense of space and reality despite being so far removed from our reality. The behind the scenes, the truth. And watching everyone's horror grows as he washes his arms and dries them in the dryer thing. The Dyson Airblade or whatever it is. Uh-huh. Just a complete expose of the horrors of this person. I Where does this exist? How did this happen? Is this one of Ozu's creations? Who can say? And the child beneath the almost baby fetishistic with his love doll, and oh god, it's beautifully horrifying. And he burns with his own fury after trying desperately and ineffectually to block out the screen. It makes him small. It reduces him from his seat of power. And then they hastily pack up and leave. Have a conversation with her where she once again tells him, "You are a fucking idiot, and I liked your previous films better. They were more sincere." He lost a bit of his sincerity in trying to take someone else down and being so desperate to harm someone. Kind of the same way that he lost some of his sincerity in trying to cut down relationships across campus in the first episode. The castella is already partially eaten, but there are two plates. It's not just eaten with his hands. It's weird. It's as though the continuities are blending together. And once again, he thinks of this scene, but it's different, but it's the same. No matter how, no matter which path you take, you'll end up in the same place. It's not just deja vu, it's more than that. The things that remain consistent are the important ones, I suppose. When does that appear? It just appears. Did a tennis racket or something similar appear there? Oh, also gross. And then the reality breach of the film that he's in becoming the film within the film. Weird. Just weird. And reset and back to ED. Gone. Done. Over. This is a strange show. I like it. Okay, I got a late start today, so I'm just going to do the one episode. Please forgive me for that. So, I've been Teeaboo. This has been the Tatami Galaxy episode 2. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have, and I hope to catch you next week when we watch another episode or two. I'll try to get an earlier start in the morning. It took me a while to wake up this morning. It's cold. Anyway, that'll be it for me. Peace.